All right, this is gonna be a quickie. I waited until after all the festivities of the weekend, including Boxing Day. Which it's a weird holiday, but anyway, there have been a rash of thefts in Beverly Hills, and like I say, I talked about this a little bit already, but you know, there's a strong sense, I think, in the left where it's like, well, capitalism is bad, and because of that, it's okay that people, are being thieves, this and that. Good morning, Temujin. Good morning. And it's okay that, that these thieves are doing that. Well, they don't say it's okay, but they say, we understand. We understand why these thefts occur. And the thing is, these are nothing but pawns. It's the same thing that MLs tried to harness the power of the lumpen proletariat to say, the lumpen prolet, we're going to try to get the lumpen proletariat on our side. And of course, when you really dig down into that statement, you realize that in general, lumpen proletariat are going to be like, fuck you. They take care of their family, they take care of their adopted family. They don't really care about serving any system, you know, or fighting fascism or whatever type of thing. They don't care. They just want to make their money, or they want to be able to take care of their family, you know, adopted or otherwise. I mean, they're like I say, in amongst this, I'll go ahead and mention this, but apparently that guy who said, "Let's go Brandon to Biden," is kind of conservatives take the bigotry of low expect. Yeah, is a thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I agree. Yeah, I agree. The thing is this. What I was gonna say though is apparently that guy who said, "Let's go Brandon to Joe Biden" on some NORAD thing or whatever was doxxed. Like I said, in general, I don't really like the "Let's Go Brandon" stuff. To me, it's boring. Yeah, it was interesting for about 5 minutes. Um, but it's ridiculous when I see where it's just like, well, yeah, he got doxxed, bro, and nobody cares. You know, um, you still see this sort of thing, especially with people like the fifth column. It's been a while since I talked about him, so I'll talk about him here. But where he's just like, you could tell that he still has a respect for the American system. He still has this respect for whatever bullshit reason. Um, Ultimately, I think that he's still a libertarian. I think he's still a libertarian who thinks that somehow things are going to be better. And no, no, they aren't. They aren't going to. Um, it's just bullshit, to be honest with you. When you see this sort of shit, and you see this guy, and you see these folks acting like, we still need to have respect for the system. We still need to be kind to thieves and whatnot. It's like any other political system would have these thieves executed point blank. Like I say, it's the most ridiculous thing. It's like when you see MLs that promote ACAB, Marxist Leninists never promoted ACAB in real life. Never. Anarchists do, but why would Marxist Leninists promote ACAB? You read State and Revolution, Lenin says right there, chapter 5, I believe, where he says, we will smash the military and police into atoms. Of course, that's one of the more favorite quotes of that book. Read a couple paragraphs down, he just says, but we do need a secret police. We do need a secret police to prevent capitalist infiltration. Or, like I said, that's my interpretation of it, but that's what it means. So it's ridiculous when you see this sort of, oh, we should feel sorry for them because capitalism, this and that, and our socialism is going to limit that. It's just like, It's like, yeah, it's going to limit it by going extreme, and you're going to chase these thieves down, and you're going to, execute them, or at the very least, put them in a gulag. That's the whole thing. Is that a lot of politics today is just spite and trying to, as all politics is that you want to reach the lowest common denominator, right? Which is why you'll have guys like as irrelevant as they are. I'm trying to think of his name now. Danky Kang. That's it. Yeah, Danky Kang, and him saying stuff. Given that list of we don't like social conservatism, we support transgenderism and all this other stuff. It's just like it's lowest common denominator shit, and it's just like no, you're not going to be relevant, bro. You're not going to. If you really believe you're going to be relevant, then you're just dumb. You know, like I say, there's so many problems with the political stuff, but ultimately, I see ACAB people cheering for stuff that's happening to January 6 people, stuff like the lady getting shot. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There, yeah, that is very true. The folks who talk about ACAB suddenly became okay with it because they wanted to defend the idea of the United States. It's ridiculous to me. Ultimately, I said this at the time. I think plenty of other people have. Maybe it's an ignorant take, but I think they're mad because it wasn't their people who did it, and it was MAGA peeps that did it. Like I say, it was an exciting day. I'm sure I'll talk about it again on January 6th, and we can talk about it. And I'm sure all the people are going to cope about it. And of course, mainstream media is going to have plenty of folks talking about the evils of January 6th. It's like that's a once in a lifetime thing. Nobody's going to try that again, not in the same way. And they sure as hell are not going to do it in Washington, D.C. They're going to do it in a smaller state capital. Why would you do it? Why would you try to attempt that again there? Yeah. Hypocrites annoy me. They turn good ideas into shit by being associated with them. Oh, absolutely. Yep. Yeah. ACAB, like I say, it's still a thing, obviously. But I think ACAB has already been denounced in many ways. Like I say, at this point, these aren't like I say, ACAB is a marketing scheme. It's not an actual movement. It's the same thing with Let's Go Brandon. These are marketing schemes to get people involved. It's no different than like, the old American Express, don't leave home without it sort of thing. These are just political phrases to get people involved, is to remember it, like a branding. That's all it is branding. ACAB is branding. All that sort of ACAB stuff went out the window. There are people who still believe it, who still ignorantly believe, or just very naively think that people actually give a shit about that. But it's like no, the whole ACAP thing is gone. Um, the thing is, any realistic society, I think that there are genuine morons out there who genuinely think it's like, yeah, bro, we're gonna get rid of cops, or yeah, bro, we're gonna have community policing. No, you're a moron if you think that. Democrats didn't do any of that. Once they got in, they're like, nah, we're gonna give more money to the cops. So fuck you. Um, it's just ridiculous. Like, I mean, I say that damn near every video, but it is ridiculous. You see this bullshit happen. Um, I recorded a couple of videos over the weekend. I think are okay. One is about being antisocial, and one is about the envy of becoming rich. I talk about a lot of different aspects there. What leftoids did this time? Uh, they didn't do too much. It's just kind of more of a what they've continued to do, where they'll try to, like I said, they'll try to downplay thievery, for example, in Los Angeles. but they don't really, like I said, they use them as pawns. Oh my gosh, if we just had, socialism, then we'd be, thievery wouldn't be a thing. It's like, yeah, you'd still kill them, but as soon as Biden became president, it started dying. The people suddenly forget what they don't have power as soon as their side wins. Exactly. Oh yeah. Yep. Exactly. So many people are memed into it, and they see it as a fight online. That if they defend Joe Biden or they defend Trump, then somehow he's going to come back into power. And it's like, no, it really doesn't work that way. It does not work that way, everybody. It's just it's just ridiculous to say the least. But yeah, I'm Jake English. We're just talking about stuff in general and just seeing how today's politics are simply, you know, a form of marketing. That's all it is, in my opinion, anyway. I think that's all I got today. I hope y'all enjoyed my other two videos I uploaded today. I recorded over the weekend. Um, I enjoy, but thank you to Temujin and Jake English for checking in the stream here. I was just being lazy. I didn't feel like changing it. So anyway, hopefully y'all enjoy this. See you later. Bye bye.